Welcome to Let It Go Tarot. Thank you for tuning in. This is love reading for Sagittarius for October 2021. Let's start with Oracle cards to have an insight. Please, Spirit Guides, give me one card for Sagittarius, but mostly it's timeless. Please, it's supposed to find you where you need it. Please take only things you resonate with. Don't try to force it. And we have beautifully, the card came out so beautifully. Yeah, I love it. But we have Jewel the Web, connectivity. The spirit guides are advising, or they are watching you already, making those changes in your life and creating a beautiful connections, web of connections with people who really truly resonates with you, which is beautiful. Allow yourself to embrace that energy which is flowing through you to attract your soul tribe, the people who really truly resonates with you, who can understand you, who can tap into your energy and add something to it. Not only grab, not only feed on your energy, but as well add something to it. It's that allowing that web, jeweled webs, people who really truly are worth of keeping, are worth of giving energy to, allow them to come forward, allow them to show you. But you have to be selective, you have to be connectivity, you have to now feel in your guts, using your intuition, that those people are worth keeping, those people are worth talking to. And only through that web of connectivities, when you start working on it, and when you start really being selective, you will have more in rejecting people who are not meant to be in your life. You will start having more energy, more time, more resources to find more jewels. More jewels. The people who meant to have your energy, who meant to have your attention. What more? What's more happening here? Telepathically sending love songs. Somebody definitely telepathically you feel connections, or this might be that you are already recognizing the people who meant to be in your life telepathically because you're resonating, or you gonna to. This is a beautiful feature to have. We have false persona, marriage, and wanting to travel the world with you. For some of you, you married to the wrong person, you committed to the wrong person, or you who is pretending to want to travel with you, travel the world with you. There is somebody in your surroundings who you are committed to. It doesn't mean marriage, doesn't mean not necessarily you married to that person, but it might be that you are committed to somebody, like it might be a sister, friend, your mother, or whoever, where there is something false happening and you're not feeling those jewels in that person. There is nothing wrong with you saying no. There is nothing wrong with you disconnecting with people who, or you're feeling like you can't have anything what's worth of keeping, because it's your responsibility and your duty to take life in your hands and make proper decisions, because consequences belongs to you as well. Nobody will help you to pay consequences off from the bill. Yes, it's like this is okay to say no, this is okay to disconnect. We have wanting to travel the world with you because it looks like, I feel strongly like you giving that energy to wrong person. You allowing somebody who not meant to be in your energetically in your surroundings to travel with you, but on your cost. Let's see where you are. Where are you in your life? And I saw Ace of Cups. No, Seven of Cups. Illusions. Illusions. You're not seeing something. There are people who are there are people who telepathically connecting with you. This is what the spirit guide is wanting you to go towards, to respond to something which you hear, to something which you know. No, nobody knows where from. You don't understand where from. You know if somebody meant to be in your life or not. But the spirit guide is wanting you to respond to it because they want you to see that you committed to wrong people. You are taking on your journey somebody who not meant to be with you, because you using the space in that web for people who are not glowing, not giving energy to you. And we have Four of Pentacles because you're holding on to somebody or something which is familiarity. You're holding on to something which might be you promised once upon a time in the church, if you are believer, or in the documents you promise you will be with that person to the end of your life, and either you're holding on to those words or somebody is trying you to hold on to those words. But for me, this is wrong. We're never supposed to promise anybody to be with them to the end of their life, because could you imagine how harming it is for both sides to promise that they will be together to the end of their lives? Nobody can promise you to develop with you at the same speed or the same level. It's impossible. Then this is just for me black magic. It's like forcing people, because the society wants that, the culture demands it, to do something which they don't have a clue if they can commit to. Yeah? Holding on. You are holding on to the promises of somebody or your own. Or you're holding on because there is a financial constraint, either on your side or somebody else. We have Seven of Wands as well. Fighting back. It's you might be protecting your finances because you don't have much, or you don't feel like you have much, and fighting with somebody over it. This is standing in your Seven of Wands and standing up to somebody or many people, because there's many ones here. But in this particular deck, we have two people fighting. Two people already fighting, which it signifies for me you're holding on to some kind of idea of being, living, or you witnessing somebody being aggressive, being withdrawn, holding on to their money, not wanting to share. It might be that partner which you are committed to, which is false persona, and you see that they're not wanting to share with you anything what they have, because they rather will fight than give you money or share with you anything, either their energy or their life. What's in your thoughts? But there is somebody standing up to that person. It might be you, which is great. You have to, if you want to raise your vibration, if you have to find the people who really telepathically can give increase your vibrations, then definitely you have to get rid of leeches from your life. Because if you, could you imagine you stuck, you have plenty of leeches which is sucking your blood from you, and then you have to find beautifully vibing people around. It's impossible, because you will be overwhelmed and tired, stop color, which means don't do that. This is a first step in every spiritual awakening and every spiritual journey, to recognize and get rid of. Don't feed anymore the leeches, energetical leeches, vampires. Yes, clean the space. Let's see what's in your thoughts. And we have Queen of Swords. In your thoughts, this is what I'm saying. You know already, and you yet don't know how to implement it, but you know already that you have to cut from your life somebody. Queen of Swords is somebody who do not accept any BS in their life anymore and wants to clean the situation, clean the environment from leeches, from people who takes and don't give anything back in return. This is in your thoughts. You want to change in yourself energetically, but you're scared that you will turn into something which you wouldn't appreciate seeing. It's not true. On the spiritual journey, that first step, when we have to cut off from our environment people who are feeding on us, we have to tap to that energy. We have Page of Wands and Two of Wands. Beautiful. You're thinking about cutting off what doesn't serve you anymore. Beautiful. I always support it, because if something doesn't serve you, you never will grow. It's impossible if you surround yourself, because it's like anchors. They always will slow you down or bring you down to the bottom eventually. And you are thinking about going out and about and dating Made this my card of dating, opening up to the people, possibilities, options, not necessarily romantically, but having new friends which you feel telepathically drawn to, which is what the spirit guides are sending you to. The spirit guides are talking to you through your intuition, your guts, and it's why you pulled towards something, somebody, or you want to open up. You have Two of Wands as well, which means thinking about choosing a different path, thinking about the changes, which is never bad. Even if you pulled, you feel like you want to give to something, temptation, because we have snake around the neck of that person in this deck, which means you feel like you have that whispers in your ear to believe that you worth more and you can manifest whatever you want. This is true, you can manifest whatever you want, but people forget to mention that very often we might, through thoughts, beliefs, systems, beliefs, manifest bad things in our life. But even this is, I always would say that risking manifestation of bad things, it's still better than sticking to familiarity in which something which does not serve us only because it's a comfort zone. I always would go with a risk, because there is a chance that I can end up with something else. But if I will manifest something bad, there is always a way to untangle myself from it, to learn. And there is no bad events in our lives. Bad things happen only to redirect us. Bad things happen only to teach us something. And there is nothing worse in life than stagnation. Nothing worse. Because like wasting your lifetime for you to die and come back and learn this again and again and again, which means stagnation is the worst you can choose. But it looks like you are listening to that snake, which I strongly advise. If you deal with somebody else, if you deal with anybody else, what they're going through death, transformation as well, or they witnessing your transformation. But something they might be putting to die this relationship of yours. Nine of Cups and Queen of Cups. They die, they putting to death something selfish. If you committed to somebody, then definitely they want to put this to death. They are playing like it's already died, because they're selfish and they're going for somebody who, because we have another queen here. Queen doesn't mean woman. It might be men and women as well. But it's selfishly. There is only 9 of Cups. They are not chasing 10 of Cups. They are going for something, for somebody who has something which they are missing. Selfishly. They want the cup which that woman, that person, not necessarily a woman, but this is very intuitive person. This is somebody who can manipulate them. That person, they think that person, the other one, it's not you. I don't feel that. That person has the cup which they miss. How selfish it is. And this is somebody who is selfishly seeking fulfillment, which they claim somebody else supposed to deliver them. And they didn't feel it with you. And they blame you for it. How horrible it is. Do you know why? Because there is one secret which that person who you're dealing with doesn't know. That the missing cup, because we all can make ourselves happy. You can go to the cinema, watch the movie, and you will be happy at least for 5 minutes after the movie, yes? That person knows how to make themselves happy, but they're missing the 10th cup. And they're thinking that it's supposed to be delivered. And the secret is, the 10th cup is not delivered. The 10th cup, missing 10th cup, is exchanged. There's supposed to be 2 of Cups. Exchange, if that person wants to be fulfilled in love. But they putting your connection with you to death, because they blaming you that you didn't give them what they've been searching for, and they going to fetch it from somebody else, which obviously will end as well, but they don't know it yet. But I'm telling you, it's why you doing wisely, cutting off anything who do not see worth in you. What they thinking about? They have the World, the Tower, and 2 of Swords. The World, Capricorn, Aquarius energy, the Tower, Aries, Scorpio energy. They're thinking about ending the connection, and I guess with you. Bring in Tower, which means they want to do this very abruptly, very quickly, because they already have some agendas. They have already somebody on their eye and they want to follow, which means they cannot be with you any much longer, which means if there will be a divorce, it will happen very quickly, abruptly. Please survive it. You already knowing, you already standing for yourself here. And they will block you. Two of Swords. But look, they already know which sword to choose, because they're throwing yours through the back. What's the advice from the spirit guides here? They will suffer a lot because they got doing it because they blame you for them not being happy, but they're not happy because they don't see. They never will be happy. They already cursed themselves. And each cycle which they will repeat, it will be unfulfilling. Not because they will meet the wrong people, because they cannot see the difference between fetching the cup and exchanging the cup. Okay, let's see what's the advice from the spirit guides. We have Black Newman. Okay, Black Newman. This is an additional card in this deck, and it's talking about you still dwelling on something which is far gone and far dead, about something which you already supposed to let go many times ago, and your ghost is still standing and waiting for this to resurrect, or you're standing there to the end until the coffin is gone. You're not meant to. You're just wasting time. Okay, what's the advice? One more card, please. Okay, we have Ten of Pentacles. Look at that, what you're missing. You're thinking that once upon a time, that person has convinced you that they can build with you. Ten of Pentacles, give you legacy, family, something which you truly wanted. And you're still holding on to this idea, holding on to this vision, holding on that it might be that that person eventually will wake up and see that this is still possible with you. No, it's not going to happen. Even if that person will ever come back, it will be because you have something which they need for survivor. The spirit guides are telling you to let go the idea, visualization which you once met, that person has convinced you to have with them. Let go of it. There is no Ten of Pentacles, so this is like only in your mind, in your head. Let go of it. What will happen if you release the idea that they can give you ever what you're dreaming about? But you telepathically bringing into your space the people who are jewels, who you can have Ten of Pentacles with. It's not too late. I hear for some of you, you think that it's too late to find somebody you can be that close and build something which you already had with that person. It's not true. Because do you know why? Because you never can have with that person what you want, what you can have with new people. You can't even imagine how quickly the connection can grow when you eventually with somebody who resonates with you on the same frequency. You can't imagine how it will be a light speed within the days, within the hours. You can build beautiful Ten of Pentacles if you're resonating on the same frequency. Trust me, with that person you're not able to build it ever. What will happen? The Star and the Magician, two major arcana, something beautiful can happen. We have Aquarius energy, and Gemini Virgo energy. You will heal to the point that it will be you deciding what you have in your life. You will gain hope if you release that visualization, that dream which they convince you can have with them. Forget about this. Put this to the coffin and allow this to sink into the mud. Yes, if you do this, you will heal to the point that you will be deciding what you have in your life, and you will be a magician. You will be able to attract and to have anything which you imagine, but you have to become first it. follow instructions and you will get your precious 10 of Pentacles. I hope it for you. I hope it will help somebody. Thank you for watching.